Hi, it's Steph. Today, all I want to talk about is these. Um, I first started doing these maybe kind of 3 or 4 years ago, um, and I don't do that many of them. I'd like to do more. Main reason is just because of the time it takes me to do these. They take me forever, and whenever I've exhibited or whenever I've done art demonstrations, lots of people are quite fascinated by these. I I get asked if I could maybe demonstrate putting these together. I always say I'd like to, but it would probably be the most tedious art demonstration you'd ever wish to see. Just because of the time it takes me to do them. Um, so all I was going to do on this video, I was just going to talk about my process for putting these together, and then due to the kind of wonders of modern technology, this one I've just finished and I've photographed it throughout its many stages, and I'll play that at the end of this video so you'll be able to see it from start to finish. And this particular portrait was a commission, and very nicely I was given a whole year to do this. Which they don't always take me a year. I think I've managed to get one of these done start to finish within a week. That was a week of me doing no other work. All I was doing was this, and there's a lot of hours in that week. And basically, my process for putting these together is I do always have to start off with an image to work from. It would be impossible if I didn't. So I started with that image, and then underneath here there is a pencil sketch of this person, and it'll be on the kind of time-lapse video. You'll see I do work the pencil sketch up quite thoroughly because I need to know where all the shading is. So I will spend quite a bit of time doing that, and then once I'm happy that I've got a fairly decent likeness with the sketch, what I'll then do is I will then look at this and I will start to collect interesting collage bits and pieces, and I am looking at specific colours. That's the main thing. The other thing that determines what goes in and what doesn't go in is I do like to, I always say this when I do collage, I love to use really interesting bits and pieces. So I am looking at colour, but I'm not just picking up any magazine or any book. If I can find things that in some way tie in with this person, then it's great when I do these as commissions. I've got to know this lady quite well, and when I was getting all the bits and pieces together, I did always have half a mind on whether what I was using fit with this person or not. So there's certain books that I've used, there's certain magazines that I've used, and what I also did when I was given this commission is I said if I could have any personal bits and pieces that I could actually use, it just makes the finished piece so much better. So luckily I was given lots of bits and pieces to use in this, old kind of wedding photos and plane tickets and menu cards, all kinds of lovely things. And so even though initially I am just kind of collecting things for colour, I want things that are quite personal to these people as well. And when I've collected all my bits and pieces, I then begin the painstaking job of trying to replicate that just using tiny bits of paper. And you know, the bits of paper that I use are quite small. I love to go fiddly, and boy, that's why these take me a lot of time. Um, you know, because even in the eye, there's probably about a dozen bits of paper that all kind of put together make up the eye. I've ripped out every single individual eyelash, and that is why they take me forever. And the other thing that I'm quite picky about as well, and you'll notice this when I kind of show the time lapse of this from start to finish, is there aren't many of these bits of paper that are purely bits of colour. Nearly everything I've used has got a bit of text in it, and I just think that using the text again makes them a little bit different, and that's another way that I can personalize these as well. And a lot of this text, you know, I did find specifically for this person. A lot of it I found by accident. You know, I was looking through magazines or books, and I just found little sentences or little bits of text that that actually reminded me of this person, and I thought that would fit quite nicely. So there you go. That is how I make these. So having said all of my waffly speak, I'm now going to stop talking, and I'm going to show you this from start to finish. So enjoy.